Alright, today is my video on a backup camera install. I'm putting it on a 2007 Corvette with a Kenwood radio. First you have to find a good place to mount the camera. Corvette's got a perfect place next to the tag light with a hole already in the body to run the wire through. So this is a little camera. It's a $12 camera that I bought off eBay. It took forever for the little Chinese guy to walk it over here. So I just stuck the camera on the back of the car, and now I'm going to feed the wire up into the back. On other cars it might be more difficult. You might have to drill a hole to run that wire through. Now the camera came with two small self-tapping screws, so I didn't have to drill anything into the plastic Corvette body. So I just took the first screw and stuck it in the little slot where the two-face tape is, and I just put some force on the end of the screwdriver as I turned it in, and the screw eventually broke through the plastic and tightened itself down. So that was pretty easy mounting the camera. Now I need to run the wires through the car. So this is what the camera looks like on the back of the car once it's attached. So at this point I'm going to remove the torque screw that's holding the tail light in. Then I'm just going to slide the tail light out. And reach in and grab my camera wire and pull it through the tail light hole. Next I'm going to take a drill and I'm going to punch a hole through the fiberglass body. Be careful and control your drill well, otherwise you could really do a lot of damage. So I take my camera wire and I run it through the hole. And then I take the red and black reverse wires and I run them back through the hole from the cabin compartment. These are part of a different set of cables. This is off the set of cables that runs to the radio. Then I take my two connectors and I match up my arrows and I slide them together. And then I'm just going to drop those wires in the trunk behind the carpeting. This is a very important step here. This is black RBT silicone, and I'm just going to gob it all around these cables. I don't want any moisture getting in. I don't want any exhaust fumes coming into my cabin. I don't want any insects coming in through those holes. So I'm just going to gob this black RVT around the cables, in the hole, and make sure that I get plenty on there. You really can't put too much on there. So with that done, I'm going to put my taillight assembly back onto the car. Now's a good time to wipe off all that road debris that's been on there forever. If you've never removed your taillight, you'll see what I mean. So with the taillight reassembled, I removed 4 of the screws on the lower valance, and I pulled the reverse light out and pulled the cable over to the edge of the car. I'm going to cut the black and green cable, and then I'm going to strip about 1/4 inch off of each one. I'm going to do the same to the red and the black cable. So once I have my cables stripped away, I'm going to connect my red for the camera to the green on the reverse light, and then the black is going to go to black. Then I'm going to take a insulated barrel connector, and I'm going to put that on my cables, and I'm going to crimp it down. So now I'm going to strip away the cables coming from the car. This is where your actual power is going to come from. And easy enough. I'm just going to crimp my green wire back to my green wire and my black wire back to the black wire. Now I'm not going to show you how to run the cable through your car. Hopefully, if you've made it this far, you know how to run a cable from the back of the car up to the radio. Or if you don't have a radio and you're just going to use one of the little monitors that comes with the BackUP kit, you're going to figure out how to run that cable so it's not seen from the back to the front. It's easy enough. So I hooked mine up to a Kenwood radio. In the back of my Kenwood radio, I have a yellow AV jack for the reverse camera, and it actually has a purple wire. There's a red wire that comes off the reverse camera that connects to that red wire. And then once you hook the yellow AV jack into the back of the radio and connect the red power wire that runs off the AV jack into the purple wire on the back of the Kenwood, or your radio might have it listed as the reverse wire, crimp that down and put everything back together. When you test it, when you start the car and put it in reverse, you should have a picture. So this is what mine looks like, and believe it or not, it actually worked with my first try. Everything worked fine. So this crappy little $12.99 camera that I bought off eBay that took 4 weeks to get to North Carolina, I'm going to say it was well worth its money. I like it and it serves my purpose. I hope this video helped you out, and please watch some of my other videos and subscribe to me. Thank you. See you later.